next door to reality. It's happening on this side.
This side of reality.
I think it split a seam.
Reality split a seam?
That's right.
Reality has seams?
You know that.
Reality is only what it seems, right?
Maybe it is what it seems, but I think it's the seams that are splitting.
You mean seams or seams that seem, or what seems are the seams?
That's right.
Mojo, what the hell did I just say?
You said what seems, S-E-E-M-S,
Yeah.
are the seams, S-E-A-M-S, that run through reality.
So it's the surface of reality that's splitting.
The reality we think we see is the surface. And when you get a rift in that reality, you get a chance to see what's really going on.
Not just more seams.
Well, some things are what they seem, and some things seem what they are. So when are you coming up?
Mojo, you still haven't told me what's going on.
There's these hallucination bubbles dropping down on people.
Mojo, what are you talking?
That's all you get. So when are you going to be here?
Sometime this afternoon.
When I first got here, I overheard a conversation in a cafe. Two guys were talking about a friend of theirs who had walked into one of these things.
A bubble?
Yeah. They were laughing. They said the guy got really dopey, like just out there somewhere.
Mojo, that includes most of us.
I know, but the way they described the guy, he was just walking along, and next thing, he thought he was somewhere else.
Huh. Were they talking about a parallel reality?
I was tempted to ask, but they got up and left.
That's it? That's why I'm here?
No. A couple days later, I had a chance to question someone. It was during a break at the club. Two women were talking about something similar. Only in this case, it happened to one of them. She was telling about things becoming so vibrant. It was like being inside a Van Gogh painting.
Really?
Yeah. She said she was in some sort of ecstatic state. In fact, whenever her friend asked a question, it irritated her because she wanted to hang on to it, keep reliving it.
Wow. Did you talk to her?
I tried to, and I think she would have talked to me, but her friend pulled her away.
So, that's it?
No, man. It happened to me.
A bubble dropped on you?
Sort of. It was 2 nights ago. I'm staying in a place off Rue St. Paul. It's in Lower Town, down by the river. I was walking home after my gig.
Yeah?
About 3 in the morning. The streets were empty. I passed a place that had potted geraniums. You know that smell? There's a certain earthiness about that smell. My mother used to grow geranium.
Mojo, you're fragmenting.
I'm getting there. As I kept walking, the smell kept getting stronger. And then I realized it wasn't geraniums. It was something different. And next thing I know, the street is coming apart. I look at the sidewalk and it's stretching out in front of me. And it's going up and down and up and down and rippling waves.
You were having a psychedelic experience?
The way I'm describing it, you'd think it was, but it wasn't. Everything kept coming apart and then reforming into something else.
You mean like morphing?
No, not that. I was seeing into things, not just the skin, but inside where everything was alive, even the stones. Look at these cobblestones. Each one of them has its own life.
So what happened?
I didn't know what I had walked into. I didn't know where I was. Like I was being taken somewhere, and then it cooled. It was like I had just walked into and out of some kind of living, breathing bubble.
Did it look like a bubble?
You can't see these things until you're in them. It must have been coming down the street, and I walked right into it. I was in there for maybe a minute, and then it passed on by.
Well, then what did you do?
I turned around and tried to get back in. It must have been rolling along or floating down the street. I could sort of catch the outer edge, but I couldn't get back inside because now it was drifting out toward the river. And I got to the railing on the sidewalk. If I kept on going, I would have toppled into the water.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. That's why I called you.
And all this happened the night before last?
It took me a day to get my head back on.